the silent power why patience builds what impulse destroys. There's a moment we all know. A message, a trigger, a delay, a disappointment. And suddenly your chest gets tight. Your mind speeds up. Your emotions rise before logic even wakes up. In that moment, something inside you whispers, react. Now, because impulse wants speed. Impulse wants relief. Impulse wants control. And to the impatient mind, silence feels like weakness. But here's the truth most people never learn. Patience isn't the absence of action. It's the mastery of timing. It's the quiet strength to wait until your emotions settle, so your decisions don't become regrets. Look back at your life. How many times did rushing lead to damage? How many arguments escalated, not because they needed to, but because you wanted the last word? How many opportunities slipped because you couldn't wait, couldn't trust, couldn't breathe? How many moments became painful memories, simply because you moved too fast? Now picture the opposite. A time you didn't react right away. A time you paused. A time you let silence protect you. Maybe the truth revealed itself. Maybe the person apologized. Maybe a better opportunity came. Maybe what felt urgent wasn't. That's the silent power of patience. It builds, it protects, it allows clarity to speak before emotion takes the wheel. See, impulse is loud. It shouts, do something, prove something, fix it now. But patience whispers. Not everything requires your energy. Not every battle requires your sword. Not every situation needs a reaction. Patience isn't passive, it's intelligent restraint. It's the understanding that growth takes time, trust takes consistency, healing takes space, success takes patience. Everything meaningful in life has a timeline, and rushing it doesn't speed it up, it damages the process. Think of a seed. You don't dig it up every morning to check if it's growing. You water it. You trust the process. You give it time, because patience builds roots before it builds fruit. Relationships work the same way. Goals work the same way. Self-mastery works the same way. So the next time impatience rises and your mind feels like a storm, pause, breathe. Ask yourself one question: am I reacting or responding? Because reacting comes from emotion. Responding comes from clarity. Reacting is fast. Responding is intentional. Reacting creates damage. Responding creates direction. And when you choose response over reaction, when you choose patience over impulse, you don't just change the moment, you change who you become. Patience isn't slow. Patience is strategic. It's the calm force that protects progress. It's the quiet confidence that protects relationships. It's the inner wisdom that protects identity. Because anyone can react, but it takes strength to pause. It takes maturity to wait. It takes wisdom to know that timing matters. So don't rush your voice. Don't rush your life. Don't rush your destiny. Sometimes the most powerful move is the one you don't make until the moment is right. Because patience isn't weakness. It's self-control. It's emotional intelligence. It's the difference between chaos and mastery. And in the end, impulse destroys. Patience builds. Always.